Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for BoardGameGeek TV at BGG.CON 2015. I'm sitting down with very fabulously well-known game designer Eric Lang.
Hi.
Hi. I know, it's hard to have you walk across the floor without getting accosted by about 15 people, so it's a testament to how popular you are here.
Yeah.
Modesty prevents.
I'm not used to it. I still think of us all as gamers. Actually, one of the reasons I love this show is that even after the whole like, hey, I know who you are type of thing, we can still mostly just sit down and play games, and then all that goes away. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, you've very kindly given us a real sneak peek at a prototype. That's
sneak. It's sneaky.
Right.
I'm too tired for wit.
Well, because we obviously don't have a box or anything, you'll have to kind of lay out the name and company and where this is likely going to show up.
Absolutely. So this prototype is called Victorian Mastermind, name subject to change. This is a co-design by myself and Antoine Boza, who did some games nobody cares about. So this is a game. This is a game based on a story that Antoine told me about 2 years ago when we met at Gen Con. We've always been friends and hanging out, and he's a great storyteller, and I love the ideas he comes up with. And he said, I want to make a game with the story. I'll tell you the story. And I was like, this is so cool. We got to make this game, and we worked on it for a long time. We actually went through several different iterations. This is the final one and is published by Space Cowboys in late next year, we hope. I can't give any specific date. Really, really excited. I love Space Cowboys. Like the fact that this game that's very component heavy is going to be published by them is this.
All right, well, as much as you can at this point in the development, sort of what, or I would love to hear maybe what the story that it is based on. Mm-hmm. Come on, I'm sure you can tell a story as good as Anton Bauza.
All right. Picture it. Victorian Europe. Gaslight, steampunk Victorian Europe. Sherlock Holmes is just declared dead, and you guys, players, up to 2 to 4 of you, are the evil masterminds that he's been fighting, and now you've got free reign over Europe, where you guys are going to terrorize Europe with your death contraptions. It's a family game. Where you guys have every player has these unique, really cool steampunk contraptions that you're going to be building. You're going to be sending agents into the big capital city to wreak havoc and to steal their stuff to build your contraption with. And as you get more powerful, you get more cool abilities, and you're going to be removing buildings from the board using your powers and sabotaging each other. Stealing pieces of the Da Vinci Codex, increasing your firepower, kidnapping scientists to do work in your lab, completing only evil missions. And all of that for points. It's a Euro game. We call points terror in this game, and the way you gain it, Antoine and I, of course, we're both very familiar with the Euro game genre, but we're both very theme-focused. And we want to make a game that is based on points, is nice and balanced, mid-range strategy game, mid-weight strategy game. But we really want to feel the theme. I really want you, both of us want to make you feel like you feel like you're mustache-twirling villains doing mustache-twirling things. And I mean, I'm assuming that the artwork's going to be very cartoony, and I assume. I mean, the publisher's going to do their thing, and they're amazing, and I can't wait to see what they got. We're going to hope to get like nice little plastic buildings in here, really nice looking chips for your agents. I can't wait. Like I can't say too much about the production, but the components are a big reason why we want to do this game.
Nice. Now, do you have an idea of how many players?
Yes.
And maybe an idea of time?
Yeah, it's a 2 to 4 player game. We've got it down to about 45 minutes to 1 hour. 45 minutes for 3 players, 1 hour for 2. 2 players, there's a mild variant for it. The game is basically done. We've locked it down pretty much. I've been playtesting it here at BoardGameGeek.CON. I was getting the reaction I was hoping for. Thank God, it doesn't always happen, but like players it really resonates, right? And it's that sweet spot. It's what I love, right? Games that take just under an hour. They're very interactive. It flows really nicely the way that an Antoine game would. And it's got like nice asymmetry, which I love, right? Every player is very, very different. All these contraptions have completely different powers. They change the game based on whether they're in the game, who has them, and whether they're out. And those are the basics. I can run you through a little bit of how it flows.
As much as you're willing to share, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. So this is public. We've been showing it for quite a while, and of course I have to send the standard caveat: the game is in development, subject to change, etc., etc. So each of us are controlling a group of agents. Rawr, I'm an agent. They don't do that. That's all like, I'm an agent, so villainous. Each of us have a stack of 5 agents, which are going to be represented by something like poker chips, but they have something even cooler in mind. There's 5 different agents with 5 different powers. We all have the same ones. And they form a stack that's shuffled. And your turn is really simple. The core of the game is super, super simple. You always look at the top agent of your stack. And on your turn, you take your agent, you put him face down in one of these 4 cities in order to steal that thing. That's it. That's your turn. And then other players will put an agent, do not do the thing. You can put on top of another agent. There they go. And you just keep going. It flows like that until there are 3 agents in a space. Once you got 3 agents in, we resolve that space. We give people the monocle of forgetfulness to remember whose turn it is and resolve it. Top agent down. So the first agent that was there is going to do their thing. This agent will resolve, do their special ability, steal this thing, go into the discard pile. This one will resolve their thing, do their special ability, discard pile. And then this one. So it's just really nice. That's my favorite thing. It's got a really nice flow to it, and with nice interruptions, and you get these cool little chain reactions as you go on. So that's the rule. That's all the rules. Now, of course, the consequences of what your actions is what all the depth of the game. So the different areas here, you can go to London, Great Britain to steal ideas. Imagine, if you will, that these are really nice light bulbs. Right? That's what they're you go to steal ideas, or you go to Barcelona to steal parts, which are, imagine they're nice little gears. You use those and you put them right here on your contraption board when you get them. So you fill in little areas. So here you fill in the light bulb, here you fill in a part. Once you've finished a part, then you unlock that part of your contraption and you get a cool little bonus right away. That's that. So you steal parts here. Here you go to France to kidnap scientists. Scientists work in your lab, and you may remove them from the board in order to do special abilities for you.
Send them on a sabbatical.
Send them on a sabbatical. Antoine is like, oh, we sacrifice scientists. I'm like, he's got some of the Ameritreasure in him. So, you sacrifice scientists to do their thing, and then here you go to steal parts of the Da Vinci Codex. They're worth terror points to you, hidden. Here you go to increase your firepower on your machine. Your machine has a firepower range. This is what you measure to figure out whether you can remove a building from the board. The difficulty to remove a building from the board is always equal to the total number of buildings that have been removed. So as a building gets removed, you can move the Secret Service up on the track because they get a little bit more alerted. And once the Secret Service hits 12, then they're like, hey, you know what? Something's going on here. And
Wait a minute.
That's one of the 2 game end triggers. When either the Secret Service hits 12 or when any player finishes their contraption. Then we complete turns. Everybody has an equal number of turns. The game is over. The points that you get are finishing your contraptions, completing missions. There are evil missions. On top of the thing you're getting, there are also missions here, which you can attempt to complete. That's one of your agents do. They give you goals to go for, like finish 2 contraption parts, destroy, remove any one building, have at least 3 firepower. And there's a deck of missions that escalate in difficulty. So when you complete a mission, you take that, you get points, you put it to the side. Most missions gets 5 points at the end of the game. You can also get whoever has the highest contraption power, destructive power at the end of the game. Friendly ties for all of this. They also score 5 points. And whoever has the most value in the Da Vinci Codex, 5 points. So lots of paths to victory. You have to weave between them. I should mention that that a lot of the depth of the game is in the agent powers themselves. There are 5 different types of agents. Every player has the same amount. This is the key. Every agent steals something, but every agent has their own power. So, for example, the number 2, name subject to change, he steals 2. He gets 2 of these. So if you put your number 2 here, they'll get 2 firepower, 2 ideas, etc. The henchman attempts to complete the mission, right? So this game has a lot of timing in it. When this resolves, you need to have that mission complete already at that time to get it. Then you claim it. Otherwise, you just get your power. The machine, you send your contraption in, and you remove a building from the board. They're worth points at the end of the game, and they also give you a nice bonus immediately. Each of these I hope, will be unique, kind of unique, and have a nice aesthetic look to it. The Saboteur cancels the ability of the next agent under them on the stack. Well, of course, so makes order matter. So a lot of the game is like, oh, where's your Saboteur? And when your discard pile is out, it's face up. So there's a little bit of mind games going on there. Who's got their Saboteur? Where am I going to get, et cetera, et cetera. And finally is the pilot. The pilot activates the special power on your contraption. This is unique. Every contraption is a completely unique special power. This has playtest writing on it. So here the Aeronef, the flying whale, its power, its power is when you activate it, you can look at the top agent, any agent on the board. Just like sneak a peek, have a look. In addition, for each of these contraptions, if you unlock the area with the yellow, what we're calling the star, you get an additional power. So in this case, you can also put one of your agents on top of it. And if you unlock the red area, you also get points. So as you build your contraption, your pilot's power gets more powerful. That's the game.
Eric, well, you certainly whetted my appetite to try this out.
I love this game. I like this. It's exactly my sweet spot. Like, it's strategic. It's tactical. It's not so brain burning that it feels like work, but it flows really nicely, and the theme really comes through. Like, we get people like, I think it's exactly right here. I love it.
Well, I can't wait to see the finished product, and good luck getting it to market. And that is Eric Lang giving us a quick overview of the now in prototype form Victorian Masterminds.